Oh, what is up, everybody? Hello. Isn't that a great song? Oh, so good. Okay, we're gonna see how this stream goes. I bumped it back up to 4K. I put it back to 3, whatever. Oh, error. You need to change. Oh, see, I'm already getting the thing. The current resolution is too much to handle. And here's the thing. I don't care. I don't, because I watched back the one that I did in this resolution, which is 3840 by 2160. It looked great. There was no lag. I swear, YouTube just doesn't want my bummy butt. They just don't want me doing cool things. And I'm not gonna change for you. I'm better than you. I'm better than what you can handle. And I can't change it right now. I can't. Once you're live, you can't change it. And that's just how it's gonna be, man. Anyway, guys, hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Now, you're maybe looking at me saying, hey, man, what's with the sunglasses? I know my girlfriend will be. She's going to watch this back later. She's going to be like, are you not embarrassed? Because she, one, hates my sunglasses anyway. And she'll be like, why are you wearing them inside? And I'm not going to lie. I was having my coffee this morning, and it was just the vibe. If I'm being completely honest, I really appreciated it. And I appreciated dimming out the light from outside. I'm not a Windows guy, okay? And I'm not talking about computer windows. I've lived in basement apartments for the majority of my life. Majority of my adult life, I'll say that. Actually, that's not true. Even when I lived at home with my mom, I lived in the basement always. I'm a basement guy. There's not many windows down there. It's nice and dark. I'm a ground dweller. I would have done well if I was a part of that Jewish community with the tunnels. I would have helped on the I would have been like, this is perfect, boys. We'll never have to see the outside light again. Straight to the synagogue. It would have been lovely. So anyway, let's start diving into it. We're going to kick it off first with what's been going on with me. And it's in the title. It says insurance scam. And no, I don't mean, sorry, is my mic a little high? I don't mean when someone from India calls you and is trying to get you into some kind of scam. I mean my literal insurance company, Bel Air Direct. We're trying to fucking fleece me right as I'm signing up for a new term. So here's the backstory to this. 2021, Matty boy here, me, Freed. I'm driving to go play pond hockey with some buddies. I get caught in I hit a speed trap coming off the highway, not going too fast. Cop cuts me a break, quotations, cuts me a break. I figure he's not going to give me a ticket at all. He ends up bumping it down to 10 over. Okay. I call my insurance. I'm with Bel Air there, and I call them immediately and I say, hey, is this going to raise my rates at all? The guy said, no, it shouldn't affect it all that much. So I go on with my life. I never see my rates increase for 2 years. 2022, I re-signed. 2023, I re-signed. Well, fast forward to 2024. My policy's up in March. Tell me how my policy was going to go from $3,100 a year, which is already ludicrous, to $3,800. So a $700 increase is working out to about $60 or more a month. When I say I was fucking mad, I was mad. So I call up Bel Air and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Because I've been nothing but a good driver. I used to have some speeding tickets. I've paid my dues. I learned my lesson. I still speed from time to time, but hey, who doesn't? You got to keep with the flow of traffic. But I paid high interest rates for a good portion of my life because I had like 2 or 3 speeding tickets on it, and I've been a good boy ever since. So I'm thinking, what the fuck? Like, inflation isn't that much. What's going on here? So after talking with the girl, she's like, oh, well, you have this speeding ticket from here. And I'm like, yeah, well, why didn't it go up last year? Why didn't it go up the year before? She's like, oh, well, we haven't been charging you for it. We forgot. Well, that's not my motherfucking problem, is it? Sorry, I peeked there. That's not my motherfucking problem, you stupid fucking idiot. That sounds like a you problem. So, what did I do? I looked into it, of course, is when will the insurance see my speed? So this is from the Ontario Traffic Tickets.com or whatever. They're like an agency that helps you fight tickets. So I just looked it up just to get like a scale for how much tickets are going to go up. Okay, I thought that the glasses were going to work. I can't really read right now. Okay, so 1 minor speeding ticket, no effect, or 10% increase rate. Okay, 2 minor speeding tickets, 25% increase rates. 3 minor speeding tickets, a 100% increase of rates. Okay, so I'm falling in the first one. They didn't fucking bill me the first year, and they didn't bill me the second. Okay, these stay on your record for 3 years. 3 years. My policy is up in March of this year. The ticket, I didn't pay it because I was kind of mad about it. I didn't pay it until I got it in February, didn't pay it till April. Okay? I found that out. I did my driver's abstract. So, they are going to renew my policy and try to fucking take 3 years worth of payments because I did the math. And I just want to be fucking clear that it was a 25% increase for next year, monthly, 25% increase. So they're literally trying to make their money back on their fucking mistake. And you know what, Bel Air, you can literally suck the fucking scrum off my fucking gooch if you think I'm going to give you another fucking dime, you broke pieces of shit, fucking scumbags. All you fucking grimy, maybe this won't help me, but all you fucking blood-sucking parasitic insurance companies just fucking, I wish you would all just shrivel up and fucking die. You're garbage. You're garbage. Get the fuck out. Seriously, though. Have yet to meet a good insurance company. If you are part of one, please let me know. I thought Bel Air was decent. Didn't have too many problems with them. See, that's how mad I was. So I'm talking to the girl on the phone and I'm like, so you're going to charge me because you signed the thing for the year. So March 13th is when my policy is up. The ticket comes off my record forever on April 9th, less than a month. So you're going to fucking, and this is why I said to her, I was like, literally like, it was just painful. It was painful. So you're going to charge me the price for a whole year for a ticket that comes off in a month. In a month. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry. I immediately canceled my policy. I'm still with them until it expires on March because I paid. Seriously, honestly, I was, when I was, as you can all probably tell, I was serious. I was so fucking mad. It was honestly one of the most scumbag things I've ever, I've been a customer of theirs. I've been with I looked all this shit up. I did my research. I've been with them for 5 years. Okay. Decent loyalty, paid. Like I said, I paid high rates to begin with because I did come with a few speeding tickets and, I paid my dues. I've been good ever since then. I've never, like, knock on wood, I've never even gotten a red light ticket. I know that shit doesn't affect your insurance or whatever, or it's not supposed to. However, I've never got a speeding ticket for my camera. I haven't got a speeding ticket in the past. Well, it'll be 3. Actually, as of February 17th, it'll be 3 fucking years. I never got a red light camera ticket. I'm not going to say I'm like the best driver in the world. Like I'm a pretty safe driver, but like, I'm not out here being reckless and shit. And these scumbags want to fucking and maybe some people might watch this and they're like, well, what'd you expect? You know, they're not your friend or whatever. Yeah, I get that. But trying to come back on your error to fucking fleece me for hundreds of dollars that your clerical error, your fuck up, not my fucking problem. And I'm not fucking paying for your problem. Pieces of shit. Woosah, bro. If someone tuned in right when I was going on the blood-sucking parasite rant, welcome. So come on in. This is why I don't stream in the day. Look how yellow my teeth are. Got to point that out because I don't want people to think I'm not aware of it. It's because I drink a lot of coffee, and it's just the lighting in here. That's actually not how they look. So, yeah. That's what's been going on in my personal life. Other than that, trying to be going. What am I trying to say? Been trying to go to the gym. And that's such a bullshit excuse. I really do need to be better. Me and my girlfriend, though, she's really been wanting to get into yoga. So got into yoga, and it's been great. We're doing hot flow, which is, I think, a little bit more intense. It's like really hot, and then you're kind of doing a little bit more of an intensive yoga practice. And honestly, it was great. The feeling after or during, I was a little concerned. I said to my girlfriend on the most recent one we did this past Sunday, I said, I think I sweat more than the amount of water I've consumed in the entire year. I'm not a big water drinker. I forget a lot, and I have to really force myself to just chug back water. I spasm a lot. But yeah, so it's been really good. It's been like a lot. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I've done hot yoga in the past, and I did enjoy it, but it was never something I saw myself continuing and doing long term. This time around, I think I could see myself potentially implementing it into my lifestyle for sure. Although I really need to get a hold on the gym, the consistency thing. And this goes for anything. If anyone is struggling with anything and that they want to achieve, I mean, this isn't going to help you. This is just stupid advice to say, consistency is key. If you want to see that improvement, you have to be consistent. Whether it's the gym, whether it's work, whether it's your hobby, whatever it could be. And, I've yet to find that consistency, which is kind of disappointing, to say the least. And then, yeah, that's about it as far as my personal life goes. And then, yeah, so I wanted to talk about the craze that the world faced earlier this week, which was the Apple Vision Pro, which was sweeping the nation with all of its glory. And don't get me wrong, it is an amazing innovation. It is a technological marvel. Of course, you had guys like this driving. We'll get into that in a second. But there was amazing, like this was the best demo easily. See this, even people saying, okay, this demo is better than Apple's actual demo. So let's show you a couple more things.
Got the messages again. Got music set up here. Big screen TV set up on my wall. Gordon Ramsay showing me how to cook above the stove. Notes right here for some groceries. Can walk around freely. Here's what it looks like when it's on. Hey, how's it going?
I like how they set this up.
Thank you. And as we walk around the house, everything stays pinned exactly where we left it. And that's it. Let me know if you have questions.
Okay, so truly amazing, yes. Especially when if you really want to like feel pain, you could look up Jerry Rig Everything. Is that his name? Jerry Rig? I can't remember his name right now. You can look up his video where he does the complete teardown of it. Actually, I'll pull it up right now. We're not going to watch the whole thing, obviously. Yeah, Jerry Rig Everything. Look at this. He absolutely. I watched the whole thing. It's really tough to watch because
Nissan's factory approved
if you didn't
event
know,
is on now,
see, I don't have
where
ad
you can
block
get
because why would I? Apparently, it fucks up your computer. That's what. If you didn't know, if you have ad block running on your computer and you've been going to YouTube and it's been acting funky, your computer's been going super slow, maybe choppy video. That's because YouTube has implemented a thing that is going to really grind your computer CPU and slow it down. That's a fun fact about AdBlock and YouTube. Real quick, they want their dollar. Anyway, just to fast forward. Sorry if this is like a spoiler. He tears this shit to bits. Okay, so you can see, and when you get him like lifting off the front screen, obviously, I don't know why. Like I had this really naive like perspective that you could see through it, like it was just glass. And it's literally just everything. Like when you see that guy walking around his apartment, it's literally just generated by the cameras in this thing in the front and in the sides. And that's, I think, when you kind of take in that, oh, you cannot see through this thing in any. I don't know why I thought you could. Maybe because it's so good. Anyway, that in and of itself is absolutely fascinating. So obviously, why watching Jerry Rig Everything's video is so tough is because, if you did not know, the Apple Vision Pro rings in at a whopping $3,500 American. So if, now it's not selling here in Canada quite yet, but if it were, if you're doing the conversion rate, and there's different, of course, with anything Apple or in tech, there's different storage. There's different storages. So there's like 256 gig, 512, and 1 terabyte. And I don't know which one I've seen more. The $3,500 one, let's just take that one. I don't know what percentage of memory it has. If you just do the conversion rate on that, you're looking at $4,700 before tax Canadian, which is insane. That's like I could take me and my girlfriend to a 5-star all-inclusive, like paid both of us for that much money Canadian, and it would be in a really good resort too. And it's just for something new, like new tech. And even Marquez Brownlee said it. Would he buy? He's like, no, but it is amazing. And then you had Casey Neistat saying that it's like a glimpse of what the future will be. So maybe don't buy it now. He didn't say don't buy it now, but I'm paraphrasing. It's a glimpse of the future of what it could be. And in my dissecting of those words, it would mean wait till like the future comes. So yeah, $4,700 Canadian, $5,000 after tax is just an absurd price for something that really you're not going to get like crazy amount of use out of. You have, first let's dissect the battery. The whole like cable that you have on your head, like hanging from it, is a big deterrent for me. Why would I want, where is this guy standing? See, you have like the cable that comes down and then like you put it in your pocket or whatever. And that in itself is why I would not buy like this version. Like I'd be waiting for the version that comes with the battery like attached to the headset or something, just so like you're completely free and you're not like tethered to anything. I understand that like that's like very minimal, but for me that's enough to say, hey, I'm not buying this product. And yeah, It look, like I said, it looks amazing. I would like love to have where I would use it for. I was trying to think of like real world examples where I would use it, and most people who stay up later than their partner will agree with this. But just wearing it like in bed and being able to watch like a whole movie. But then they have, here's what it, so they have headphones, or not headphones, but they have speakers that like direct into your ear, but people can hear that beside you, which I don't get. And this is probably something they'll do in the future. I think they need to. Everyone owns a pair of, not everyone, but so many people own Apple AirPods. This thing needs to just work with Apple AirPods or AirPods Max or whatever the big ones are called. That should just work in conjunction with the Apple Vision Pro. And I don't get why it wouldn't even be like an offering, because you can pair it with your phone and like everything like that anyway, and you're just like doo-doo, and then you're connected, and then you're watching, and you're super engaged. And then that way, I feel like that would be a more immersive experience as well. Just saying. But I thought about like laying in bed while my partner was sleeping and being able to watch like a movie or TV show, not disturbing them. A lot of the thing is, and we'll get into like the people driving and walking around. It's like a lot of these scenarios, it's like, well, you could just use a phone for that. If only they made a device that you can carry with you everywhere and just do all this stuff with. You don't really need it. It's just a cool piece of tech. But of course, with anything like this, you're going to get like people doing outrageous stuff. And now, from Casey Neistat's review, so you have someone driving and like I think this is a bit. I don't think they're actually doing anything. They're just making it look like they are, because so in Casey Neistat's video about it, he takes it on the subway, and once the subway starts moving, it like comes up with an error message saying that it can't stabilize an area, because when you're pinning all of those windows, it's like looking for like a non-moving surface to like tack them to. So I'm 98% sure that shit would not work in a car. So fun fact, any of these people who you've seen driving and pretending, now, again, I obviously don't have one. I haven't tried. I honestly do not believe that it is actually working 100% of the time, because they're looking out the windshield and the road would be moving and the pins would be moving. Like, for example, there's another guy, and this has been like brought up how it's a skit. The guy gets out of his Cybertruck, and then he's like swiping, he's like moving everything out of the way. This is one that's a skit, so that's not even real. But just it was not. I had to dig to find out that was a skit, but it doesn't work like that. I want to be very clear. You're not like walking around like, you're not doing Minority Report where you're pushing crap out of the way and everything like that. You literally kind of have to be a little stationary, and then like it pins, because right now he would be walking through the windows like if they were pinned in his environment. It's not like that. It's not like again, like just to say like where the technology is at. It's not like this like Iron Man interface where it's just like constantly with you and stuff like that. It is cool. Like Casey Neistat is watching a Mr. Beast video on the subway, and then like the subway comes and he like walks through the panel where he walks through like the YouTube window into the subway, which is really cool. And then now I'm gonna get into like some of the cool things that like I saw with it, and like like obviously what Apple is calling it, not VR, they're calling it spatial computing. And one of the coolest apps, I can't remember what it's called right now, unfortunately, but it allows you to make real life size things like in a room, and then you can like dissect them and like break them down. It is fascinating. I saw a video of Marquise Brownlee. He was taking apart an F1 car, which is nothing short. Like that is some Iron Man shit, if you've ever seen Iron Man. But he's like tearing it down. He's like building it. Very cool. I think this has one of the most there's the F1 car. I personally think as far as like future tech goes, that I think this, like, for engineering, from an engineering standpoint, I think this might have one of the most practical uses going forward in the future. Especially, like I said, for engineering. And like, who's to say where this is going to get is, you're building a product, you're building, it could be a new plane, it could be something like that. And you upload your current schematics like that you have for this device. And then you do the breakdown and you're like, how can I make this better? How can we, like, where's the problem coming from that's making this engine overheat, or that, or this? And I mean, that is literally that is like the future that movies have portrayed, and that is happening in real time now, which is kind of crazy. And then to transfer off of the Apple Vision Pro, because I'm sure I'm a little sick of hearing about it, if I'm being honest. It was a little bit of a bombardment of just rich people. It's such rich people shit. That's all it is. It's just people, like, you see the guy get out of the Cybertruck, and he's doing all the flippity flips and all that crap. That's just people with too much money. It really is. It's just people with too much money and too much time on their hands doing shit that they could do with their iPhone. It's amazing, but anyway, I digress. So, if you didn't see, Dune 2 is obviously it's coming out later this month, or next month, early March. So there was some real hype coming out around it. And Christopher Nolan compared Dune 2 to being Denis Villeneuve's, I believe that's how you say his name, Empire Strikes Back, that's a crazy statement to say. And then in early viewings, it is getting compared. So to bring up Christopher Nolan again, obviously he gave the movie high praise, and then early reactions from people that saw the movie said that it's getting compared to The Dark Knight, another renowned movie that is timeless. And okay, as a movie fan, you love to hear it. You love to hear, oh wow, like this is going to blow people's minds. Like you're not even prepared for it. It's so good. It's Des Villeneuve's Empire Strikes Back. It's, oh my God, it's Dark Knight. This is amazing. And as much as I love that, I hate the hype. I hate it because now I'm going to go, because I see these headlines and now I'm going to go into the movie and I'm going to have, you can't turn that shit off. I'm going to try to go in with minimal expectations and just enjoy the movie. I love the first one. I've watched it multiple times. Both me and my girlfriend. My girlfriend ended up buying this series of books. She loved the movie so much, and she's read a few of the books at this point. And yeah, so but you're gonna go in and you're gonna be thinking, man, that wasn't The Dark Knight or something like that. It's just not gonna like live up to that subconscious expectation that you're gonna have, or it's like, oh, that's you'll probably see the Empire Strikes Back undertones, but yeah, I just feel like it sets people up with such high expectations when we don't really need that. You don't really want that at all, because then the takeaway could be like less than that. It could be less than. Whereas you could go in with no expectation, you come out, holy, that was better than the first movie. That was amazing. Wow, he really killed it with this one. That's gonna win an Oscar or something. That's yeah. So that's my 2 cents on that movie news. And then this is very small news that I just want to kind of end the show off today. And honestly, I never thought this day would come. I didn't think about it at all. However, Shane Gillis, who 5 years ago was set to be a cast member on Saturday Night Live, and then he was fired over controversial podcast clips that were dug up by these people with no fucking lives on the internet. And here we are now, February 24th, 2024, Shane Gillis is going to be hosting SNL. That is amazing. If this is just a message, this is just it's just a great representation that the things in life that you think you want and that you like, I'm sure he probably thought there was a part or a time where Shane Gillis was like, this is my big break. I finally did it or something. And now it comes full circle and you're literally hosting the show that fired you. And what an own. What a fuck you, I won. You want me to host your show that you fired me from? That's how good I am. And he did. He persevered. He became huge. He did. Him and his, I can't remember his name. It's what the name of like their skit comedy show is. But like they went and did like their own thing. Is it Gillian Keeves? I can't remember. Anyway, it's just, yeah, he won. Shane Gillis won, and I couldn't be more happy for him, because when you get, for me, like cancel culture is an obsession of sorts by the internet. I don't know why. Like people they just see people like who are successful and they need to know that that person is just as bad as they are or something like that. So they like go through their past and they're like, see, look, this person's views from 10 years ago was terrible. Well, I don't know if the world's views weren't that great 10 years ago either. We all evolve. That's the whole point. We're trying to get there. And we're trying to do it together without tearing each other down. But anyway, it makes those people feel righteous and good about themselves. Good. And that was like a Joker. Good about themselves at the end of the day. So anyway, guys, that'll do it for me. Hope you like the sunglasses. I'm sorry I had to ditch them. I feel cool with them. Yeah. I'll promise you guys this. The next live stream will have a thumbnail. I was going to say I'm not lazy. I'm fucking lazy. That's what I've been dealing with. Just to cycle back to what's been going on in my personal life. I've been so fucking lazy lately, and that is what is affecting my output of this YouTube channel. Me consistently going to the gym, maintaining healthy friendships and relationships. It's just fucking laziness. I guess I'm just exhausted by life. Life can get that way sometimes. So you're not alone if you're dealing with that. And I kind of wanted to let everyone know that, because sometimes, like, I think that's the worst part, is when you're failing or you're not meeting your own expectations or goals that you've set for yourself. It can be very is the word despair correct? It can be disparaging. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. And disheartening, and it can get tough, and you can feel really down on yourself and down on life, and it can really bog you down. And I just, sometimes it feels like you're a failure in the midst of it all. And that's coming from someone who's super hard on himself. And I aim to get better at it and have more confidence and more chutzpah. I don't know. I do know that, like, I enjoy the shit out of doing this stuff. It's just like getting myself to just get up and friggin' do it. And that's where I'm at right now, to say the least. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. No outro today. Sorry.